So I started talking about my father's life and told many, many stories. My father was an incredible football fan, and I used to speak to him every Sunday on the phone. I'm getting to a story I want to tell you about what something Sarah said about it, about wealth. And my father would call. I'd call my father on the phone every Sunday, and I'd call him on the phone, and he'd say to me, Nick, the Patriots got the ball on the 10-yard line. The score's tied. He says, call me back in 20 minutes when the game's over. So anyway, I told the story. I said, my father was one of the wealthiest men I've ever met in my life. The reason I share that with you, it was a very poor neighborhood, and all his friends were people that knew my father never owned a house, never owned a car, didn't have any physical things that we associate with wealth because he didn't have any. He had been a retired factory worker. But I said my father was the wealthiest person I know because of his friends he had. The love he shared with people and the love the people gave to him and the relationship he had with God. My father had volunteered his life for the last 40 years of his life. Even though he had never been ordained to be the rabbi in this Orthodox Orthodox church he belonged to, because they couldn't afford a rabbi. And he did things that he never charged for, that normally people would be charged for. But I'm not going to go into that. The point was that my father's wealth was in the relationship he had with God, the relationship he had with people. And that's what was important in his life. And that's what I tried to explain to the people in the audience that day. And that's what Sarah was saying to you. That's how we judge a person, how they live their lives.